Aloha y'all, Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living. And I'm so excited to share with you, I was just in a session with the folks that are in my program, Living the Vibration of Vibrancy. Awesome, cool, brave souls who have said, there is a higher vibration for me to live, right? And they have different motivations. Some it's like got to do with their vibrant health. Some it's got to do with their mission on the planet. Some it's got to do with relationships, the meaning we make. And we had such a powerful session, and two beautiful things came out of it that I want to share with you, that I am sharing with you now. One was a great reminder and lesson for me as a coach, as a leader, and for you perhaps if you go into this realm as a leader, coach, therapist, healer, whatever it is. And part of that is, what's the most important thing? Let me put it this way. What's more important, how I feel or the results that the people I'm serving get? What's more important? What they think of me, how they feel about me, how they regard me, this is a little bit more advanced, or the results that they get? Yeah, of course, right? And that's why in some of my programs I work with results guarantee, right? The most important thing, where the rubber meets the road, what really counts. And I'm guessing you might be a little bit like me in this, the reason that we do it in the first place, what really matters is the results that the people we are serving get. So I was in the midst of a process with some clients, and there was one who was really struggling with holding on to something that was hurting, right? There's this beautiful thing that Byron Katie in her work says. People say, well, Katie, if everything's a story, which ones should I question? The ones that hurt, right? So as I was working with a client, this client was very insistent that their way of looking at it or dealing with it was fine and good. Ultimately, of course, it's up to them what they do. It's not my place to tell anybody what to do. And as uncomfortable as it was, I insisted repeatedly, well, let's take another look at that. Could we look at it from another perspective? And I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't like being uncomfortable. Part of me doesn't anyway, and I certainly don't like telling somebody something that they don't seem open to in the moment or are pushing. I don't want to argue with anybody, yet it seemed really obvious to me that they were stuck and hurting, really, and yet they were not seeing it. And thank goodness I stayed with it, right? And this is what we have to do when we are in service sometimes, is stay with it to the point that they have another alternative, another perspective, another option. And not surprisingly, the thank you came later, the aha came later. So that was one. And so that's, I offer that to you, therapists, coaches, healers, leaders. What's your experience with that? What do you need to do to go to the next level of, I don't want to say not caring what people think about us. I don't think it's really that. I do care what people think about me. To some degree, I care more about being true and being of maximum service. Tell me, what's your perspective on this? And since I went a little while already in this, I will come back soon with the other insight. And by the way, if you are interested in seeing if Living the Vibration of Vibrancy might be a fit for you, right? If you are committed to raising your vibrancy, to making some powerful transformations in your life, and you are aware that you could benefit with some support with that, it's an amazing program with a phenomenal curriculum, 7 weeks, that has yet to fail to transform someone's life. Let me say that another way. It always works if you show up and if you do the work. All right, I will leave it there. If you are interested in checking it out, I'll put a link down below so that you can tune in with me. We can have a conversation. Don't know if it would serve you or fit. I would love to meet you though and find out. And if it looks like it could serve you, I'll tell you about that. If I don't think it's a fit one way or the other, I'll point you in the right direction with some other resources. All right, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Aloha.